Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am the budgeting esthetician, and today we are going to be doing a stuffing of my expenses for my second paycheck in January. I am a cashless cash stuffer, so all of the bills you will be seeing today are prop bills that are in the bank. Well, actually, technically speaking, I get paid bi-weekly, and this is for my paycheck that will be hitting my bank next week. So this isn't even money that is technically in the bank right now. But in order to get videos to you guys regularly, something I've been trying to do is trying out splitting my videos up to doing the expenses first and then all my sinking funds and savings second, because I know for a fact that my expenses, are top priority. They have to come out first, and then whatever is left over for other stuff, I can delegate towards those priorities. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do the stuffing for what we know for a fact is going to come out of my paycheck. And then I also wanted to show you guys today, I wanted to go over how much I had earned in rewards from using my credit cards, as well as using my high yield savings account from last year, 2023. This was something I wanted to make sure I did at the beginning of the year, just out of curiosity, and as well as for anybody watching who maybe has watched cash stuffing videos on YouTube before and whatnot and kind of been inspired, but also like me finds the cash stuffing method just very time consuming. This one is as well. Like any sort of budgeting is always going to take up some of your time. That's kind of the point, because then you can be more mindful about your money. But anyways, like the cash stuffing, real cash stuffing is just can get really complicated in terms of when to pull the money out of the bank and when to make sure the money is back in the bank. And yeah, there's just a lot of benefits to cashless cash stuffing, or just cashless budgeting in general, and I wanted to just kind of go over that, just to not only satisfy my curiosity, but also to just show you guys how much money you can earn every single year by doing it this way. Now, I will say, disclaimer, there are apps like Fetch and whatnot where you can scan receipts. Therefore, you can do that with the real cash stuffing method, where you can scan those receipts and get gift cards. I don't want it to make it sound like there's no way to get rewards on your spending doing real cash spending, but just out of curiosity. And then I also want to go over with you guys, because it's going to be very short as far as the stuffing goes, I figured I would just in this video go over what my home budget is going to be with you guys. So with all that being said, we'll just start the stuffing. Sorry, hopefully you can see my notebook okay in this video. This is the only time I have to film this video, and it's at night, so I'm using really bad lighting, and hopefully the video's not too blurry, and or the notebook is not just way too small, because I tried to do this with my iPad and it was just, the lighting was just way off. You could barely see anything, and it was like a weird coloring and everything. So I just decided to write this all down real quick and film it this way. So the total of this should be $880. I'm only going to be pulling $875 from my paycheck, because this $5 is actually from my cushion. Essentially, it's from underspending on my last paycheck pay period. I already did my unstuffing for that. I didn't want to include that in this video because it was just very boring. I didn't do any fun spending. It was all just my expenses as normal. I didn't spend out of any sinking funds or anything. So I just did the unstuffing off camera, and I underspent by $5 in my variable expenses. So we'll be stuffing that into my savings today. But yeah, so we're stuffing $880, but we'll only pull $875 out of my paycheck. let's count and make sure this is 880. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, 20, 40, 60, 88, 820, 30, 45, 50, 5, 65, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 80. Perfect. 880. Here to stuff today. How have you guys been lately? I don't know. I feel like I've been feeling like better mentally. Okay, we'll start by stuffing our fixed expenses here. So housing is getting $150 today. It's $150, and now it has $1, $2, $50, $300. So I'm ready to pay that to my family here at the end of the month. Insurance is getting $187 today, so 150, 70, 85, 87, and that is getting added into what we already have here. And this is for both my car insurance and my health insurance, by the way, but I combined them into one envelope. So now insurance has 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 325, 30, 2, 4, and 5. 335 in insurance. Eventually, I won't be stuffing my health insurance in here, just my car insurance again. But as of right now, my health insurance doesn't come from my work yet. So when it does start coming from there, it will start getting deducted from my paychecks. But for now, I stuff it. Student debt is getting $138 today. 120, 35, 7, 8. Go watch my goals video for 2024 if you want to know why the amount in here, because this is, I will be stuffing more than my minimum for this. So yes, for my one private Sallie Mae student loan. Phone bill is getting $20 today, which is half of its monthly $40. And memberships. Oh, I didn't do that in order for some reason. Memberships is getting $47. 20, 40. No, yeah, 5 and 7. This is between my gym membership and my yoga membership. I pay a membership, so just a set amount every month to go to a certain amount of yoga classes every week, which I've been loving yoga lately. I always have, but like, yeah, these last couple classes have really been great for me. Really helped my back a lot. But anyways, now memberships has 20, 40, 60, 85, 85, 95, 92, and 94. But yeah, really highly recommend yoga if you've never tried it before. Subscriptions is getting 8 today. This is for my YouTube Premium and my iCloud storage. So that now has 5, 10, 12, 14, and 15. 14 for YouTube Premium and $1 for iCloud storage. So that was a total of $550 we stuffed into my fixed expenses. Next, we'll go on to my variable expenses here, which are gas, which is getting $25. It's just a 20 to 5. For these, I stuff the same like amount every time, unless I know for a fact I'm probably going to spend more out of that category. But I call them variable expenses more because typically, I spend different amounts out of them. It's not always exactly the same every single time. Groceries is getting $200, so it's 1 and 200, or $100 a week essentially. Gas, I usually, this 25, I'll like every 2 weeks, so once a paycheck fill up, and it'll be around that amount depending on exactly how much driving I did. And spending is getting $100. Spending for me is a very generic personal spending fund. Personal care, eating out, coffee, everything like that goes out of there. And then this last $5 is again from underspending, and it is going into my savings here, part of my $500 savings challenge. So I'm just going to cross off a 5 for that. Let's do this one right here. And put that in there. And now savings has 10, 15, 22, 4, and 5. 25 in my $500 savings challenge, which the goal is only to complete that by the end of the year this year. So, all right, now, so I wanted to again show you how much I earned in digital rewards in 2023. And I totaled this up for each month between cashback and my high yield savings account interest, because some months I had less cashback and more interest. Some months I had more cashback and less interest because there were times of the year where I had to pull money from my high yield savings account and whatnot. So I just decided to just total it all together. I thought that would be the most satisfying. So for January, $26, February, $25, March, $40, April, $41, May, $54, June, $61. So we were going up consistently from there, and then we went back down again around the middle of the year because I remember that was around when I had to make a big car purchase, essentially car repair. I'm pretty sure it was the main thing that impacted that more than likely. So July 27, August 31, September 31, and then I wanted to include this as well. I got a $350 bonus for opening a checking account with Capital One, which is the company I have my credit cards through. So I just wanted to mention that. It's not something I would normally get because I don't open a checking account every single year. But it is a bonus I got from them, from like a digital bank, a digital situation. So, but I did decide to total everything without the $350 first and then with the $350. October 25, November 46, and December 63. So the total of all of just my cashback and high yield savings account interest was $470 for the year, you guys. Almost $500 just from those rewards. My $500 savings challenge we were just talking about, like that's basically it right there. So it's so crazy to me. And then this, like I said, for 2023, if you do add in the $350, that was $820 I made last year by utilizing digital accounts, digital budgeting, essentially. So there is that. And then, like I said, I want to go through my home budget with you guys, which I'll probably pull out the envelope while I do that, just so you can see what I'm talking about. But I have a home sinking fund that I am currently using to save in to move out whenever I want to, basically. I am not on like a deadline to move out or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it is not going to at least be until spring/summer of 2025 at like the earliest. But if I don't want to move out right around then, I don't have to. That's just, a potential. But I have this bundle here with the envelope and some little tabs that I got from Intentional Living. By the way, everything from any Etsy sellers are always linked down below in the description box. So I'm going to divide this up into categories. The $5,000 I'm trying to save in here. Also using another savings challenge. This one is also from Minimalistic Budget. Actually, to the same exact person that the $500 one you saw is from. So I just wanted to go through kind of what my budget idea was for this fund. So that I could kind of just explain my reasoning to anybody who is curious. So my first tab is essentials. And you can see what I did was I wrote like some examples of what that category includes and then the budget for that category over here. So for essentials for me is going to be like kitchen supplies. So like for me, I've just always lived with family at some point or another, except for in college. But yeah, in college, I had a lot of, not great like pots and pans and plates and cups and stuff like that. So I have some kitchenware type stuff, cooking stuff and whatnot, but not enough to, like, if I were to move out on my own or whatever. So definitely going to need a lot of that when I move out. And then I included in this category as well, like that sort of beginning, like pantry and household item purchases, like that big trip where you're like, again, I'm moving out all on my own. Okay, I need, bathroom cleaner and kitchen, all the stuff I need to clean my kitchen and floors and this, that, and the other. If I need to buy any, like a vacuum or something like that for myself as well, which I will. So, things like that. And then just as kind of a miscellaneous extra thing, any other decor. I have a decent amount of decor already, but like not enough to fill an entire apartment or house, depending on where I move out to. So there's some money potentially going to that in here as well, which that might be one of those situations as well where when I get closer to knowing exactly where I'm going to move out to, I might have to save more than this $5,000 if I know I'm going to need more than $1,000 on these things or any of these other categories as well. So currently we have already saved $1,000 in here, which we saved last year. Well, in 2023, but we only saved this from June onward. So we saved $1,000, the first $1,000 in here in 6 months, and we should be able to save with my new income the remaining $4,000 by the end of this year, 2024, which I'm so excited about, by the way. But anyways, so essentials is currently accounted for. So the next category that I'm stuffing is furniture. Furniture, very self-explanatory. It's any furniture. Now, I am completely good on all my bedroom furniture. I recently, if you're a newer viewer, I recently just purchased an all-new mattress with an all-new like foundation, like baseboard type situation. My bed's completely good to go. All my other bedroom furniture completely good to go. But again, depending on where I move out to, like the main thing I'm gonna need is like living room furniture. So I put just examples of things I might possibly get. It's not a guarantee, but a couch, chairs, coffee table, kitchen table, that kind of thing is going to be the kind of thing I'm going to need to buy with this money. Currently, my budget for this is just $1,000. Number one, because I don't plan on getting super expensive furniture. If I'm going to like move out to like an apartment by myself, for instance. Again, this might be another category where, depending on where exactly I'm moving out to, like if I decide to move out with somebody and we want to maybe go in together on furniture, and maybe go in with some nicer furniture, that might change things for this category. But for now, the budget for that is just $1,000. And currently in here, just for funsies, I'll count this. We have 51, 52, 20, 40, 50, 65, and 70, 270 out of the 1,000 already in here. Like I said, we should have that saved up by the end of the year. Maintenance is next. So this was one that I named when I very first bought this bundle to have as an option for if I was to move into a home where I was going to need to save, for big maintenance over time, roof repairs, hot water heater goes out, whatever. Obviously, for the time being, I don't have to pay for any maintenance. So this is going to be my like deposit, fees, that kind of thing envelope. So deposit for when you first move in, any fees that are like that, an application fee for renting or stuff like that. I put first utilities and bills for here because some places, when you first move in, your bills start immediately, and depending on where it is, you might not have any clue how much that bill is going to cost you. So to have a little bit of buffer for that, and then appliances for in case I need to decide to move in somewhere where I'm going to need to purchase any appliances, such as like a washer, dryer, stuff like that. I don't anticipate moving into anywhere where I'm going to need to buy any like huge appliances. So the total for all that category is $2,000. So it's getting the most out of all of them, but that is maintenance, which is not really going to be maintenance. Miscellaneous is going to be to pay if I pay anybody to help me move, which I did to pay people to help me move into where I live now. And so I highly anticipate using somebody because they were such a big help, you guys. If I need to rent a truck, because depending on where I move, you can pay people to just put your stuff into a truck and then you can move it from there. So who knows, maybe I'll move out of state even or something. You never know. Packing supplies, so that's for things like boxes, bubble wrap, tape, anything like that. And then just a buffer, legitimate miscellaneous, like unexpected costs or if I go over in another category, basically. And all of that is getting $1,000. Again, all of these categories are absolutely subject to, potentially getting more money in the future if I know I will be moving somewhere that's going to require me to put more money into that fund. But for now, this is my starter fund of $5,000, and that's how I decided to divvy that up. So that concludes this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and next week will be my stuffing for my second paycheck, but the sinking funds and savings. So it's going to be more exciting on the stuffing end of things. And please like this video. If you did enjoy, leave a comment down below. Like I said, just tell me how you guys have been lately, what's been going on. And please subscribe if you haven't already as well. We've finally gone past 400 subscribers, but obviously the next goal is 500. So please subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and your week until I see you again. And I will see you guys later.